Alright, hello East Park students and parents. I just wanted to make a quick walkthrough for you guys to get everything set up with Quaver. So the first thing is I sent out the digital curriculum on live grades. It should be messaged for everybody. I'm going to put a link in this video on the group and in the YouTube description. So you can click on it and access this file and it will pop right up. Um, we're talking about getting your Quaver name set up and how to access all the assignments and the student interactives. So as you see on the screen, it says to do a Quaver name first and last initial, last four of the Weavis. I think I'm just going to change that just to make it easier. If you haven't already set up an account, just do the student's first and last name uh, for the password and the Quaver name. So Quaver name would be your first and last name. Password would be first and last name as well. That way it's just easy to remember for everybody. Here is another thing to look at. We have class codes for third and fourth grade. It's N5JAY. And we'll go over that here in a second. And K through second is DRNRU. So let me just show you how to go about doing that. First thing you got to do is open up your browser. I use Chrome. If you use anything else, it should still work just fine. Then you go to the web bar here and type in music, quavermusic.com. And this is the screen that will pop up. Alright. So where you go from here, if you have already set up an account, you don't have to worry about this. But for the fourth grade students, I believe we set one up. I might just tell all fourth grade, unless you've recently set it up this week, to just re-sign up now if you haven't done any of the assignments or done anything like that. I would just re-sign up. That way you can get into the correct class and not have to worry about it. But if you hit sign up here, it won't have that on your screen. That's just remembering my account stuff. Say for example, we're going to make a John Smith. That's his first and last name. His password will be JOHN Smith, John Smith, John Smith. Then you have to click this agree right here. And the Quaver code, this is where this document comes in handy here. Say for example, John Smith is in third grade. You hit N5JAY. So N5JAY. Alright. And then you hit enter. Let me just change that. If that does pop up for some reason, you can add a 1. Oh, I have to re-enter the password. If that does happen, just do first and last name for your password. That way you don't forget. Also, you can make a post-it note or something or a document to remember it, just in case you forget that it's your first and last name or you have so many sign-ins with other things. Alright, so let's try that one. Cool. So here's the next screen that will show up. Just saying that you're all signed in. Hit OK. From here, here's where it gets a little trickier. If you're on a laptop like I am, you can click with Flash, and that's going to take you to the street, Quaver Street. Most fourth grade students already kind of know how to do this, but just to show you exactly where to go from here, whoops, just to go from here, what you need to access will be student. And there you go. There's the dashboard that we're most concerned about with at the moment. As of now, there should be 2 assignments. There's the instrument assessment and the notes and rest assessment. Right now, I believe we're only just getting set up, so all of this is just, once you finish it, don't worry about your grade or anything. Right now, it's just participation and seeing that you can get access to the information that you need. But this is where the assignments are. So, for example, if you wanted to do the first one, you click this launch button here, you click on the assignment, click launch. Alright, and that should bring up your assessment. Right? All you have to do is click on the answer, which instrument is not in the woodwind family, and say, for example, I thought the answer was A, you click it, or if it's B or C, or what have you. I'll just give you this answer, because, come on, it's tuba, obviously. Quiz. And then you just hit the next one, and it will go through all the 5. I'll just click really quickly, just to get all the answers in. These aren't the correct answer. Just going through to show you what to do. So, there you go. Click submit, and then end. Or, I'm sorry, exit. And there you go. One of the assignments already have been submitted. So you can look at the incomplete, you can look at the submitted, and the graded. And from there I can click on it and launch. And it shows you exactly what your answers were. Okay, so there's all the answers that you did. And exit. And it actually shows you the grade here. It says I got an 80. Or, yeah, an 80. Just kind of filling in the answers really quickly. Alright, so there you go, kids. If you want to pause it, you can get an 80 on your first test. Alright, but before you actually do the assignments and rush out and do the assignments, there are a couple things that I mentioned on this page here. Alright, so this was last week. This was the first one for 3rd and 4th. The one that I just took was, or just completed. That's the notes and rest assignment. So this is assigned 316, and it says it's due 320, but that's been extended until like mid-April, just so everybody can get set up and get familiar with this. But here's the important part here. Before you take the test, this can help the students kind of get familiar with what's on the test. There's student interactives, and then click instruments and knowledge, and then instrument crane. And I just said try to beat 20 answers in 1 minute. Not necessarily an absolute goal, but just something for them to try to do to get ready for the test or the assignment that they have to take. So let's go and do that. So we have to go to student interactives, and then instruments and knowledge, and then on the instrument crane. So let's do that. All right. So first thing we're going to do is go back to the student dashboard here and click student interactives. All right, and then just to double check, we are going to be looking for instruments and knowledge. All right, so there's instrument and knowledge. Okay, and I think one of them was the instrument crane, and there was something else. Yeah, there's another thing here. Let's do the instrument crane first. The very first one is the instrument crane. So what you got to do here, is take the instrument and find what family it belongs to. Is it brass, woodwind, string, or percussion? And that one is string. That is super loud. Alright, so from there you just keep clicking the families. Oh, another string, great. It's a bassoon, that's a woodwind. Nailed it. Great. Viola, there you go. Alright, and once you get familiar with that, you can actually click on this little red button here that says game mode, and that's going to give you a time 60 seconds. So try to get as many as you can within 60 seconds. And I won't go through them all because that's a whole minute. But anyway, yeah, that's what you do. After that, you can hit exit, go back to the assignment curriculum document here, and you can also go to music theory tab in the student interactive. So to brush up on notes. So let's go there. So from there, we'll go to the music theory, and this is for 3rd and 4th grade for the first week, or for the first assignment, I should say. All right, so the one that we should brush up on is way down on the bottom. Okay, and there's ones that say numbering. That's not really what we need to worry about. What we do need is the treble lines and treble spaces. That's the most important ones that we could do. So either one of these two. Click on it and launch. And then from there, you just see what notes are given. Remember, every good boy does fine, and FACE. But since these are just the lines, you just have to worry about EGBDF. So that is B. Cool. This is F. And another F. And then from there, you can actually go to the game mode, and it also has a timer that you can start. Try to beat your high score. I think the high score of the school was like 17 or something. So you can practice and see if you can get 17 really quickly. My cat is clawing my chair. Okay, so there you go. That is the treble lines activity. What am I going to get? 13. Perfect. All right, but yeah, those are the activities that they can brush up on, and then they can go into back into their student dashboard, which will be up on the tab here. And then once they're ready, they can hit the assignment and do their notes and rest, which I've already taken. But I think I don't know, I don't think, oh, yeah, I guess you can. You can take these again. Or wait. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess you can take the quiz again. Let me just make sure that's all the information that I need. Oh, that's totally not, that's why. It's instrument assessment. So I don't think you can. Sorry, I'm still learning this as well. Yeah, if you can't go back and take it again, so I would recommend just going through and doing the activities first, and then coming in and doing the tests. So, all right, hopefully that helps. Once you're done with that, the only thing you have to do whenever you sign back in is when you get to Quaver, you just click login for the next session, and you can type in your information and all that stuff. I'll just do the demo account to show you, and it will pop right up. If you do want to get to the Quaver Street, which has a lot of cool stuff, you can click on Adobe Flash right there. It was a little circle. And to get back to that, it's just students. You get right back to your dashboard. Let me show you that again from the dashboard. Click to access without Adobe Flash. Actually, I'm sorry. Just exit that. You can get right back to the street. Now, there's also things that they can do to kind of learn about some other music stuff. You got your studio. You can go and make rock beats. You can just click on what you want to play. Make that on the third. And then do a hi-hat. Let's do a weird syncopated thing. Cool. Let's listen. Yep. You can square out a whole song on that and explore and the other things. To get out of these, you just hit File at the bottom and exit. You lose any unsaved song data? Yeah, that's fine. To save it and everything, you just hit File and Save, and then you can open it and keep working if you guys want to make beats and stuff like that. But that kind of works with all of these clickable things. There's cue grooves and other things like that. Anyway, just to recap, this is for 3rd and 4th grade, those assignments, but this also is relevant with kindergarten through 2nd. There's a beat assessment for kindergarten through 2nd, and their interactives will be beat or no beat, and find that beat. Which let me just go over those real quick, just to show you what they're like, even though I'm in the 3rd grade class. So again, to get back to Quaver Street from here, just go back out the door and then go to student at the bottom. Okay, so kindergarten and 2nd for the first week or the first assignment. Just double check. Kindergarten will beat assessment is student interactives, music theory tab, beat or no beat. So that's the first one. We need to go to music theory. So we go to music theory. And we go to beat or no beat. So this is basically, you just click and you hear it. If it has a steady beat, you'll put it on the top. If it doesn't, like the fireworks, you put it down at the bottom. Train has a steady beat, so forth and so on. And you go through and click all of these and put them in order, if they're beat or no beat. And there's also another one that I put on there that helps find that beat. So this one would be right here. This is a beat counter for meter. This is again for kindergarten through 2nd. You just click here and you're looking for the strong and weak beats. This one would be in a meter of 3. Strong, weak, weak, strong. Once you have it in order with your strong and weak beats, you just click check and it tells you correct or not. So cool. And then you clear, go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strong, weak, weak, weak. It's a meter of 4. Alright, and then you just go on all the way to 8. If you get some wrong, just try again until you get it, and then you can go to your assignments and all that stuff. Just close your tab, close that. Then you can go to the assignment. 1st grade, kindergarten first and second will have different assessments, but same thing. You just click the assessment and click launch, and there you go. All right. Any questions? Just leave a comment on the Facebook group once you're established in the Facebook group, or you can even um, comment on the YouTube link comment section, and I'll try to get back to you. The best way will probably be Facebook because I get instant notification. Live grades has kind of been crazy with messages, so um, sometimes people get their messages, and sometimes it takes like a day before I get a notification. So I'm constantly checking, but sometimes it's a few hours before I can actually get to your response. So try to do the Facebook group, and I can get back to you. All right, thank you so much.